How's it going, guys? Second vlog for today since I didn't get a chance to put one up yesterday. So this one, it's still April 10th, 7:05 p.m. here on the East Coast. So this one's going to be an interesting title, and I'm going to try to illustrate it as best as I can. So the title of this one is Anybody Can, But Nobody Does. So what I'm trying to illustrate with this title and this vlog is that if you set your mind to a particular thing and going after it, you absolutely can. And you hear this all the time sometimes when you're talking to buddies about accomplishments or things that you're trying to accomplish or accomplishments that maybe you have accomplished. And they're like, oh, I could have did that. Or they just try to downplay your accomplishments. Like, oh, that was nice. Or, they just basically say that they could have done that. And essentially, my thoughts on that are that anybody can do anything that that's been done before, that's been done well, and sometimes people do new and interesting things. Like thinking back on it, the record for the 4-minute mile wasn't broken for a long time. It was just like a barrier that a lot of people couldn't get past. Sub 4-minute miles, like 3 minute and something second miles. You know what I mean? So that was a long-standing obstacle for quite some time. And believe it or not, after that record was broke, a lot more people started running under 4-minute miles. And that was simply because there was this stigma, there's a mindset that if nobody had run it before, that it just wasn't humanly possible. And that was the stigma associated with it. But once the first person did it, a lot more people, and you even have high schoolers now that are running under 4-minute miles, which is truly intriguing. It was something that couldn't have been done for so long, and then once it was done, it started happening a lot more frequently. And I find that rather interesting in the human aspect and the human being aspect. That we tend to defeat ourselves sometimes by saying that we could do that or we can't do that. They're just impossible or they're not humanly possible. And you limit yourself before ever even getting started, or you defeat yourself before you even start the race. And having that kind of mindset just really limits your potential. So trying to get back to the title of this vlog, that anybody can but nobody does, is just that anybody can, once they put their head to something, really do it to the best of their potential, and they can probably surprise themselves. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people just do enough to get by and just do enough to make the people around them or just be average. Try to live outside that average bubble. Try to challenge yourself and try to be like the people who do things for the first time. It's so, I can imagine that it's so exhilarating, even if you haven't done something personally that other people have done. Like for me, creating these vlogs and doing that and putting these together was a new and exciting thing for me. And I tried to not let I defeated myself for quite some time and talking myself out of putting these vlogs up. And then once I put the first one up, I just haven't stopped since then. And I think this is, I'm in the 70s now. So essentially I'll get to 100 within the next 30 days. And that's going to be a milestone for me. I remember when I hit my first 50, when I hit my first 50 subscribers. And I don't know where I'm at exactly today, but I'm sure it's approaching 60, and I still do have a goal of 75. But remember, the first month I started, I exceeded my goal twice with the amount of subscribers that I had in mind. I think I had to reset my goal 3 times just to handle the incoming changes and reaching out to people and doing the things that I needed to do to try to make this as successful as possible to myself and to the people who watch this channel. But be one of those people who does take action, who does, try to go against the status quo. And you'll see that certain things start to happen for you. And once you start to challenge those ideals and challenge yourself, there's nothing but great things that come of it, in my opinion. So don't be afraid to take those chances. Don't be afraid to live outside of the society norms and challenge different people's opinions. Like I've said in a previous vlog, when people tell me that I can't do something, it motivates the heck out of me to go ahead and try and prove them wrong. To the best of my ability, I'm going to do everything I can to prove them wrong if they tell me that I can't do something. And I've used that several times in my life in a successful way to help prove people wrong and show that there's, that that there's an individual potential within myself that I can replicate whenever I want to. So using that and having it roughly available to you is really a good way to, better yourself and better the people around you. If you can start to improve yourself and do things that other people doubt you can do, they have a newfound respect for you. And that newfound respect could be something simple, or it could be something so interesting and so conquering that respect will last for years to come. And it adds to your repertoire of what you can and can't do. And you don't want to be one of those people that are just doubting people and pessimistic view. Definitely try to help bring others up whenever they're trying to do something that they normally don't do, because that support that they receive, like the nice comments that I receive through my channel, are really uplifting, and they really do keep me going on a daily basis. So, and when you're supporting somebody who just is trying to do something to challenge the status quo or do out something outside of their norms, then it definitely you should let them know exactly how you feel about it, good, bad, or indifferent, and that feedback could help them grow. So that'll be it for today's vlog. Again, it was titled Anybody Can, But Nobody Does, and try to see how you can incorporate that into your life. So whenever you hear these stories about something that you maybe have downplayed, but it was a milestone for that individual, think about what it meant to them. Try to put yourself in their shoes and see what it would take for you to feel the way they felt in whatever new challenge or endeavors that you have planned. So that'll be it for the second vlog for today. I appreciate you guys watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll be posting these videos probably later on tonight after class. I got class in about 15 minutes now. So I'll see you guys on the next one.